Some weeks are better than others. This week is no different. Like I said, last week I was going to try to find something during summertime that would be good. Well, Comic-Con is a couple of weeks away and we're just sitting here minding our business. Well, my job is to find three things that I like this week. Hey everybody, my name is Dwayne Roberts and this is Otaku Graffiti. And we have our new series called Three Things That I Find This Week. And of course, as usual, please like, share, and subscribe on my channel so we can actually have a great conversation with each other and also try to have a great forum. This is not just a channel for me, this is a channel for everybody. And I want everybody to be involved and also not to give, to help. I'm not opening no Patreon page or anything like that. Help by giving out information and all this other stuff. But, of course, I'm not here to talk about that. That's for another video. I'm actually here to talk about three great things that I like this week. The first one I have to talk about is the last week's DuckTales episode. I'm mentioning it for today because of two reasons. One, I watched it on Monday because I work on the weekend. Two, because I had to watch it on a Monday because I work on weekends. But let me talk about this episode. This episode was about Scrooge McDuck meeting his old flame ex, Goldie. And I think she's from the old series of DuckTales where Scrooge McDuck had to deal with a ex-flame like Goldie. Well, let me tell you, this episode was hilarious, especially with Huey, Dewey, and Louie making fun of Scrooge having a girlfriend. Oh, y'all going with me? It's just like, I remember back in the day when you were like the guy who had a girlfriend and you had your three best friends and going, ew, and it was just so funny. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. And the actress that I had to look up, the actress that played it, and the actress is actually Emmy Award showstopper. She was on I, Tonya, Allison Jenny, and I couldn't believe, I recognized the voice. I was like, I heard that voice before. Where is that voice came from? And it's amazing how DuckTales, all these great animated shows, are getting all these show-stopping actors and actresses to voice actor shows. It's just, it's appalling to me. I used to remember that usually the animators sometimes usually does the voices since they couldn't find somebody in, like Family Guy or The Simpsons or something else, or Incredibles. Do you know the woman that makes the superhero clothes is voiced by a man, and he actually works on the animation of The Incredibles. Funny, it's just fun little facts that you like to know. And it's great to see that great stars. Allison Jenny, she won an Oscar. Well, I think it was for I, Tonya. So it kind of tells you that she is a high-ranking actress. And that's what's really cool about, you know, DuckTales and like all these Disney shows. Big Hero 6 had some big stars, but I don't know on the top of my head. But the show that had a lot of great voice, like good actors that actually played actors and actresses, was Gravity Falls. I had to think of it. It's too early in the morning. But of course, with all that, like great actors, great actresses that actually come in and actually do voice acting, that's actually really cool. And I really, really, really enjoy just having fun watching it. Because I was like sitting there like, I know that voice. I know that voice. And then having a great Oscar winning woman who will do just small work. Like, I'm an Oscar winner. I don't have to worry about that. Just like that. Like, you you just acting like a regular person and just say, hey, I'll do it. You know, I don't have no problem doing it. I don't have no problem. She was in Spy. She was in all these other great movies, and I'm just happy to see her on that. And it was cool. It was really cool. The next little thing I like to talk about, I have a problem, and I keep on mentioning it not as a gimmick. I do have a problem, and I had lost something that I was using for a while. I recently got a car, and the car doesn't have Bluetooth speaker stereo. So until I go buy that, I went to go buy a Bluetooth speaker. It was a Skull Candy speaker, and it actually was a cool little speaker, but somehow, some way, I had a situation where I had a flat tire, and I went to a mechanic shop, and I think they stole it, but they say they didn't, and it's back and forth stupid stuff, so I lost that Skull Candy Bluetooth speaker. But in replacement of that, I bought this one. I had to buy it. It was cheap. It was cheap on Amazon. I'll put a little picture of it on the side. It was really cheap. It was $19 on after all the shipment fees and all that stuff. But the cool thing about it,
powering on, ready to go.
So I'm gonna play a little. This little guy. Okay, I'm gonna put it on full blast, and it lights up when you do it. I have to mention this as 3 great things. I got this last week, and I thought it was going to come in on a Wednesday, but it came on the next day. It actually came on a Saturday, because I ordered it on Friday and came on Saturday. So, when I... Look at it.
Look at little Tim trying to write a viral song. He looks a little lost. Guess I could help him along. What you got, Tim? Oh, my door! Never mind.
That's how loud it gets. And I love this little thing. I was actually going to get the case for it. But, of course, when I got it, I was like... Let me see how loud it got. And it got loud really quick. And the one thing I like about this is that the lights, it has different settings. And the one setting that I use all the time is this setting. I don't like wasting the battery on the lights because lights drain the battery. So I really like that option that you can use it. But when you call, it answers calls as well. So when you answer a call, it will light up and it will have that blue light like you saw earlier that was blinking, flashing earlier. So this, and like a lot of people don't like knockoff, like weird things like this, but I was just like, let me try and see if I could get this for really cheap on Amazon. So I tried it and I got 98. It's a company called Upper Power, and check it out on Amazon. They also have the one that's vertical, and it lights up like that. It lights up by the LED, and I'll show you a picture of it. But I was thinking about getting that too, but at the same time I was like, do I really need that? I just need something small, convenient, and useful that I could take in and out of my car, and that can have a good charge that could last a long time. The downside about it, I got Apple phone. Apple phones usually tell you when you have a Bluetooth item, like the power of it, and have no power. As you can see, if I could put it in the right thing right there, it doesn't show it. So like, I'm kind of lost at that. That's the big downside for that. And see, it lights up, and see that's the blue light I was talking about. But this is a really good find. Check it out on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below, and I'll just put this at
powering off.
And it's really, the last thing I want to talk about was something that I found this morning. I was trying to look for the third thing, and I saw a lot of things that I wanted to talk about that was really cool, but then I just saw something on IGN, and that just wasn't It is the Voltron Lego set. It has individual lions, that you can make out of Legos, and you could combine them together and make one Voltron. That is cool. I was like, whoa. For someone who has got back into Voltron and to the original lore of Voltron, I really am excited about this product. I think it's going to be really cool, and I just really, 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 really love Legos. I really love Legos. Like, I want to go to Legoland so bad. But I realized that Legoland is like not like where Disney World is at. Is like where Cypress Gardens used to be. And I was like, man, that's gonna be a drive. Doing it. But me, a big fan of Lego and a big fan of Voltron. I really, really want this thing, and I really want to get it, and I want to put it together. And I want to do a video with me putting everything together. That would be fun. But of course, those are the really great things that I really like. Oh, that's my other speaker. Dang it, I seen the video. I'll try to edit it. But of course, all these things that are really great to me, 3 great things that happened this week. The speaker, DuckTales, and find out what Lego and the company of Voltron is doing. Just put what 3 great things that you are very excited for this week, and what great things are you expecting for the month of July? I mean, July is next week, and of course, Comic-Con is on its way. A lot of conventions locally around you, and maybe out of state, like maybe a state away from you on the East Coast. Like, it's not that far, but not that close. But let me know in the comments below, like, what conventions are you really excited for? And I just can't go to them because I work on weekends now. I'm not mad. I'm just like, well, let me build myself up, and maybe someday I can actually go to some and try to see if I could take a day off and try to be like on a panel or something. It'll be great to be part of something, like not like be a spectator, but actually be like a part of a panel or something. That'll be awesome. But that's what I have to say for today. What are 3 great things that you're excited for? What 3 great things that you're excited for the month of July and maybe August? But we'll talk about August later. My name is Dwayne Roberts. This is Otaku Graffiti, and these are 3 great things that I like this week. I catch you guys on the flip.